Welcome to Media Files. From books, movies, and TV shows to video games, comics, and music, this is the show where we recommend the best in geeky media. I'm your host, Dale Chase. Whether it's a Bruce Lee film like Enter the Dragon, or just a simple emblem like the Welsh flag, dragons symbolize power, strength, and badassery. And it's why we're stoked for Peter Jackson's latest flick, Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, which opens this Friday. And we also think it's the perfect time to share our top 5 movies featuring dragons in the spotlight role. Coming in at number 5, D-Wars, aka Dragon Wars. This South Korean movie tells the somewhat convoluted tale of Ethan Kendrick, a man charged with protecting an ancient Korean spirit capable of releasing a dragon's full power. Curiously, this spirit has reincarnated itself as a young woman named Sarah living in Los Angeles with little to no memory of her destiny. Hot on their trail are the forces of darkness led by Barakai, who seeks to control the power of Sarah for himself. Honestly, this is a pretty bad movie all around. The acting is stiff, and the plot is barely intelligible. So why do we like this movie? Can anyone say dragon versus Apache attack helicopters? There's nothing geekier than a horde of flying dragons facing off against the might of the US Air Cavalry. In at number 4, How to Train Your Dragon. Adapted from a book series of the same name, How to Train Your Dragon follows a young Viking teenager named Hiccup who inadvertently befriends a dragon while training to be a dragon slayer. Along with his friends, Hiccup must defend the village from marauding dragons while keeping his dragon friend safe. While it's definitely aimed at a younger audience, How to Train Your Dragon has enough adult-friendly elements to keep everyone entertained. At number 3, The Flight of Dragons, an animated feature produced by Rankin Bass, loosely based on the novel The Dragon and the George. The story centers upon Peter Dickinson, a young man from the 20th century who's been brought into the realm by the Green Wizard to stop the evil Red Wizard Amadon, who plans to rule the world through dark magic. Along the way, Peter is turned into a dragon and must face down his foes using magic and science. The Flight of Dragons broke ground for what was a children's movie by featuring some impressively thought-provoking dialogue and by questioning how and if science and magic could coexist.
Compartments we can expand and contract. And when we expand, the hydrogen, dragon fire as it were, expands and makes us lighter than air, and up we go!
Number 2, Dragonslayer. Possibly one of the best Dragons Are Scary as Hell films. Dragonslayer follows a young wizard, Galen Bradwarden, tasked with slaying the powerful dragon Vermithrax Pejorative, who has been terrorizing the 6th century kingdom of Erland. Fans of Ally McBeal or Numbers might recognize the super young Peter McNichol as Galen. Dragonslayer was a co-production between Paramount and Disney and is definitely a more violent and mature film than other Disney films of the same period. From the impressive special effects and sets to the cinematography and musical score, Dragonslayer is a cult classic for a reason. At number 1, Dragonheart. What do you get when you turn actor Dennis Quaid into a con man / Dragonslayer and Sean Connery into a CG dragon? Dragonheart, of course. Dennis Quaid plays Bowen, a knight entrusted to train and protect the Prince Einon. But during a peasant uprising, the king is killed and Einon is mortally injured. After being saved from death by a dragon, the young prince turns into a tyrannical ruler and Bowen must flee. Disillusioned and blaming dragons for what has happened to the prince, Bowen becomes a dragon slayer. But as he stalks the last living dragon, he realizes that he must cooperate with him to stop Einon's evil. Although there's plenty of swashbuckling fantasy adventure, Dragonheart is a con man movie at heart, complete with comedy and drama, but it works. Just think of it as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, where the kid is a dragon. Alright, a couple of weeks ago, we covered the TV shows you should binge watch during Thanksgiving, and a bunch of you piped in, hey, where's Breaking Bad? And I have to say, you're right. That was a total fail on our part. Breaking Bad is the ultimate geek gone bad story. From chemistry teacher to drug dealer, Breaking Bad is a show no one should miss. Hey, that's all the time we have for this episode. We hope you enjoyed our list. If you think we missed something or don't agree with one of our picks, let us know. Or if you have any questions or suggestions for a future episode, just place your comment down below. And please visit our page and subscribe either directly at Tekzilla.com or on YouTube at youtube.com/Tekzilla. Until next time, I'm Dale Chase, and thanks for watching.